Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence the 17th. And as you know, I'm in the midst of this year-long challenge, a new video every day. And 73 videos in, it had to happen sooner or later. My first hater has made themselves known. Look, somebody decided that I'm just a whole bunch of nothing with these videos, at least the video that they watch, because they left the comment. I'm not taking these comments down. You can read the comment. It's in the video, below the video, about getting started versus getting ready, spending too much time kind of getting everything all in order. I thought I was pretty clear as to what the point of that was, but it didn't hit this person. And haters, a harsh word. I don't think, I don't know, maybe, but I don't think he actually hates me. But it brought to mind that sooner or later, when you choose to express your opinion publicly, you're going to tick somebody off. You're going to tick somebody who maybe likes you otherwise, but you say something that they totally disagree with. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the whole getting started versus getting ready, that's a whole bunch of nothing. I thought it had a valid point, but that was me. That was what I thought, right? I touched a nerve of one of my clients when I did the video about the Rochester weatherman, who I thought shouldn't have been fired because I thought he just simply had a slip of the tongue. He didn't really utter a racial slur. That would require forethought and intent and all that. Anyway, I had somebody who was just really, really mad at me about that, and that I didn't understand, and you don't know what I don't know what I'm talking about. Voices.com. The video that I made about Voices.com and how I responded to their query about whether or not I wanted to be a part of their coaching program. A very prominent coach, one of my peers, and again, you can read the comment because it's still on the video, wrote me a pretty nasty note about who am I to judge? Judging is for God. Well, we judge every day. We're not God, but we judge everything every day. We judge whether or not the light's going to turn red before we get to it. And we judge whether or not the food we're eating is good. We judge a lot of things. And clearly I have an opinion on this, and I want to make sure that I do my job. And my job, in many ways, is to defend the success of the careers of my clients and my viewers and my students. And when I see something happening that I think is an injustice, I got to call people on it. Everybody judges. It's not something that you can avoid. You can sugarcoat it and say, "Oh, I'm just making a comparison. I'm not really judging," right? So, all through my life, this has happened. Sooner or later, if I'm in a relationship with an entity long enough, something is going to happen where I speak my mind and they get upset with me. I remember I had a great relationship with my audience when I was doing mornings at Q107 in Washington, D.C. This was in the mid-'80s, and there was an issue where a local hospital was being picketed for performing abortions on demand. Now, you would think to yourself, oh, don't talk about abortions. I wasn't. They were preventing people not from going to the part of the hospital where abortions were being performed, but from actually going to where the blood bank was to give blood. They're like, why would you give blood to a hospital that performs abortions on demand? And I just casually mentioned that on the air. Now, I was working at a radio station that was playing the most music in the morning, and it taught me a very valuable lesson. I said, why would that be the case? And the phone started ringing like crazy on both sides of the issue, and my program director said, if you ever do that again, if you ever bring up a divisive issue on this radio station, I'm going to fire you on the spot. Because what I didn't realize at the time was my job was not to be honest. My job was to make the most people the most happy out of the audience as possible. And in doing so, doing that by not upsetting anybody. So staying away from gun control and abortion and religion and, all this stuff. So, I figured it would happen faster than this, because when I started doing this, I'm like, how long is it going to take before somebody gets really PO'd at me. And it took 73 videos for someone to really leave a comment that had some real like dismissive bite to it. I mean, I welcome that. I mean, I want to know what people have to say. I'd like there to be a nice, congenial disagreement. If there's going to be a disagreement, I'd like it to be respectful. But if somebody's just going to do a drive-by and leave a comment like that, well, that was a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, well, that says a lot about them as well as about what they got from what I did. I'd love to know what they didn't understand or why they felt it was a waste of time. I want to generate a conversation. Anyway, I had a conversation about this with a number of people that I'm close to, and a couple of them were like, well, I would never have said that. I mean, you realize it's your fault because you said something. And I'm wondering if that stops you. In the comments below, let me know if you find yourself censoring yourself, chilling yourself, because you don't want to tick somebody off. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to be the one that says the wrong thing and ruins the relationship. I was able to patch the relationship up with my audience and with my program director, and I'm hoping that the guy that thought I shouldn't be judgmental, the other coach, still respects me. Maybe he doesn't. He likes Voices.com and works in their coaching program. I hope that my client, who got upset when I was talking about the weatherman in Rochester, I hope he understands my position isn't one of promoting racism. It's one of promoting understanding of a physical, alternative situation. You can see all these videos by going back and looking at them. But I wonder if that's happened to you, and maybe it's helped shape your approach to touchy subjects, sensitive issues, divisive things. Let me know. Leave a comment below wherever you're seeing this video. I'd love it if you were watching the videos on vo2gogo.com, because that's where I'm trying to get the most mass of all this together. Certainly comments are being left on YouTube, but I don't see those as quickly as I see the ones on vo2gogo.com. So if you want to leave me a comment, don't reply to the notice that there's a new video. Go to the video and you'll see comments below, and just leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this stuff, and let me know what's happening about this in your life. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel so you get that daily video and you get notice when it's come out, well, there's my head. Go ahead and click on it. If there's no head there, then look for a subscribe button somewhere on the page. And if you want to see the latest video I've done, you may be seeing this out of order, go ahead and click on that frame there, and YouTube will play it for you, because that's what they do. They're awesome. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. I thank you so much for watching these, no matter how you feel about what I'm doing, and I will talk to you tomorrow.